All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, take a second, hit the subscribe button, don't forget. And if you've been here, please, 5 seconds of your time, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps my channel a lot. It's one of the best things you can do to support me. It only takes a few seconds of your time. And lastly, we're at 245 people in the Discord. I would love to hit 250 going into this weekend. We've been having huge weekends, especially football Sunday. So let's try to get to 250 people in that Discord today. It's we're cooking up soccer plays right now, trying to crack something. So it's just a dope community. It'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Okay, so we'll review yesterday. Then I just got some basketball props and I'm gonna get y'all out of here, hopefully with a bag. Basketball has been rough, guys. All the big, like, die-hard basketball cappers who I know, the ones who I respect, everybody's struggling right now. Basketball's kind of been all over the place. It's early. Typically, you want to wait a month or two to even start betting it because you got to see how teams are playing, how they're performing, and you know what the offensive and defensive schemes are going to be for this season. Right now, we're going off last season stats in a few games from so far. And each game's different and versus each team is different. So basketball is just tough right now, man. We're gonna bet it is what we do. We knee deep in this shit. This is what we do. But basketball's tough, man. People getting cooked. The die hard basketball cappers are getting fried on spreads, on money lines, on props. Nobody really hitting right now, but it will turn around. Just trust the process, stick with it, and manage your unit size. Let's review yesterday. So it went good and bad. This was bad. Texans lost. Breece Hall didn't get his receiving yards. I fucked this picture up, but Damon Lillard, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I don't know what he did. Kyrie Irving pops off again. Klay Thompson doesn't show up again because I'm done with him. He's on the permaban list. He's my first player on the permaban list so far. James Harden popped off in the first quarter, cashes it, hooks us, and then Terrence Mann got his boards. We go 2 for 6, down 4. Not good. However, all was not lost, okay? Because we did end up cooking up plays. We cooked a couple live plays in the Discord. Over 53.5 in the Suns +1 while they were down. 250 to 796 or to 769. Under 67.5 in the third quarter. That was a high ass line. I barreled that bitch quickly. 500 to 890. Then we hit the Clippers +1.5 on a bonus bet to 100 to 80. Then I hit this parlay on football, 200 to $1,626. So obviously I had a big night. I went up a lot of money, but a lot of people just tailing the straights got cooked. Not a lot we can do, especially you have a small bankroll. There's not room for live bets. There's not room for parlays. There's only room for straights. And when there's only room for straights and the only sport you really got to bet on is basketball, and basketball is a fresh season, it's tough. It's going to be hard. You're going to lose some days before you start winning. So just understand that losing is part of this shit, and it just is what it is. You gotta take crooked with the straights and give it time. As the season stabilizes, as players get more games and we get more data, the cappers will start cracking their stupid ass like we always do. But it's tough right now. It just is what it is. But we end up turning the day around. Anyways, we're gonna get into the player props today. First things first, sponsor of the video, Bet Any Sports, guys. If you're in a state where sports betting is not allowed and you have to use a bookie, you can't bet props, you can't bet parlays. You can use Bet Any Sports, links in the description and the pinned comment. Derek White, you can take him to get 33 points at plus 3,374 odds. You can parlay that with LaMelo to get 41. There's your odds, plus 50,000. You bet a buck, you win 500. So it's just like having a recreational sports book. It's like you have FanDuel now. You can use it from your computer, your phone. It's great. If you're using a bookie, stop that shit. These odds are better anyways. It's a great product, great book, and I suggest you check it out. Anyways, to the player props, and this is also a sponsor, Outlier. You need this. It's $20 a fucking month, and it's crucial to success in sports betting. I'm gonna make a video on some things you need to be successful, but this is crucial part of it. It's in the description and pinned comment as well, guys. If you're not using Outlier, I don't know what to tell you. Ask anybody; they'll vouch for how useful this product is. Anyways, Grady Dick under 2.5 rebounds, guys. He's hit it every game. I literally, guys, if these plays don't, if I don't go positive tonight, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I've been having some bad beats and bad luck and hooks a lot, but this is like, I love every single pick on here. If these don't hit, man, I don't know. Basketball is just rough right now. Anyways, Grady Dick under 2.5 boards plus 118. You can get it. I love this spot for him. I think it's great. Head to head, he hasn't hit it. First 5 of this season, he hasn't hit it. He didn't hit it a lot last season either. So to me, this is a spot for him. Scoot Henderson, he's the only player that's consistently cashed us this year. He's just popping off. He's having great games. He's hit it his 85 of his last 20, 9 of his last 10, 4 of his last 5. This season, he's hit it 4 or 5 times. Tonight, I think he comes out here and has a game. He's going to want to show out versus a competitive team like the Thunder. So I like him here. De'Aaron Fox over 4.5 boards. Again, plus money play, great value. He's hit it a lot this season. Last season he hit it half the time, but last 20, 75%, last 10, 70%, last 5, 80%. And this season, I mean, he's getting them boards. He's in there and he's getting boards. So I don't see why he couldn't get this today. Next, DeMar DeRozan. He's been solid to me. He's cashed me a few times. He's a player who is showing consistency. Scoot is showing a lot of consistency. DeMar DeRozan is showing consistency. We've hit him most days, over 21.5 points. I like the spot for him here today versus a bum-ass team like the Hawks. Should be free. Next, Julius Randle, over 6.5 boards. This dude is just getting fucking boards. He had one bad game where he didn't get it. Other than that, man, he's been boarding like crazy. I like him in this spot. I think you should be able to get some boards. And so I'm gonna go ahead and play this. It's pretty, you gotta lay some juice because obviously the books feel like this is an easy spot for him, as I do as well. But I think this is a free play. It's probably one of my favorites today is Julius Randle over 6.5 boards. Next, Mike Conley over 2.5 boards. Again, man, these goddamn Timberwolves, man, they just scrappy. They fight and they get boards. They get a lot of offensive boards, a lot of defensive boards. They just all over the damn boards, man. So Julius Randle, Mike Conley, they split them up quite a bit. I just think it's good spots for them to get boards today, so let's try it. Al Horford was actually ruled out for rest, which I don't know what the fuck for. He rested the whole damn third and fourth quarter the other day when we bet him over 8.5, and he had 8.5 and it never came out. But apparently he needs rest, so scratch this off the slate. It's not a play, but it would have been under 5.5 boards for him. He hasn't hit all season. I love to play. Next, Cameron Johnson for them Nets, under 14.5 points. He had this one big game versus the Nuggets. Ain't done shit much since. Hasn't passed it. He's good for 13 or 14. These lines are sharp, but he's been on the under a lot. Last 20, 75%, 8 of his last 10, 4 of his last 5. Head to head versus him. He hit it the one time he played him last year. He got 10. So I like it here. Let's hope we can get something going. Next, Wendell Carter Jr. under 12.5 points. He's the center. Now today is versus these Cavs, man, and these Cavs are just, I think these Cavs are solid, pretty fast paced too. I think that it's not a spot where you can really play a slow game and get the ball to the center a lot for him to make something shake. So I'm going to be on Wendell Carter, 89% head to head, guys. He's played this team a lot. He doesn't seem to hit this line a lot. He doesn't do well versus the Cavs in general. 75 over 20, 8 of his last 10, 4 of his last 5. I like this play. I love this spot. This is another one of my favorite plays tonight. And then lastly, bum ass Zion Williamson, guys. He is just not performing. He's very unimpressive. Rest a lot, on the bench a lot. I just think he just built like he should play football. I just don't think he's good for basketball. I don't think people built like him have long standing careers. He's tired all the fucking time. He's hurt all the time. And he's so goddamn big that when he tries to go to the bucket, he gets called for offensive fouls all the time. So I just don't have much faith in him. 75% over 20, 7 of his last 10, 3 of his last 5. Head to head, he's not hit it 2 games versus the Pacers. Again, it's not a good matchup for him. 3 of his last 4 this season, 80% of a hit rate in last year. So to me, this is an absolute lock. Guys, I love these 10 plays today. Like, genuinely love them. If I don't win today, you will see Trice Too Hard tomorrow because I don't know what else to do. I love these plays. I looked at every angle possible. I fucking love these plays. There is no way we don't go. I shouldn't say that because y'all gonna be clipping me saying there's no way we don't go positive. But I mean, my God, I love these. This is the easiest 10 picks I've had so far. I like them. I'm going to try it. I'm firing a lot of barrels at these, playing a lot of plays today. For those of you who want to see just kind of like what it looks like, here you go. If you want to copy them, you just go ahead, pause the video, copy these plays. That's it. That's my 10, technically 9 now since Al Horford's not in the game. But yeah, enjoy. Let's get out here. Let's get a bag. Let's crack these folks. And again, if you want to join the Discord, getting ready for a big parlay ski weekend, live bet weekend. We've been in there killing every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've been going crazy. So you want to join the Discord, pin, comment, description. Let's get out here. Let's get a bag and let's crack these folks.